We are live. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody. In 3, 2, 1. There you see our faces. Hello. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody. Again, this is Jamie Jew. Jamie Jew Eurovision URC, and of course, along with my buddy Damo again. And obviously we are live. I don't know if anybody's watching this at the moment, but that's fine. We can deal with all of that shenanigans in good time. Let me just get some things sorted. In regards to what the hell is going on my end, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so, yes, welcome along to a Chatting Eurovision live stream where, in a nutshell, it's coming home. Yeah. It is coming home. It's official. We all know about it now. As of this Monday, the EBU, basically announced that the Eurovision Song Contest will take place somewhere in the United Kingdom, which is get in kind of thing.
I was 10 the last time we hosted it back in 1998.
Unbelievable. And I was 7, and I don't even remember watching it. So there you go.
I do.
Well, we can talk about all of that in good time and everything. But if you are just tuning in, first of all, we're going to be what are we first of all going to be
debating all the potential venues and which ones are the most ridiculous and which is the most practical.
Absolutely, we can do that then. So we'll go through the venues one by one then. I think you've got all the information on your little blower there, as we always like to call them, back in the old days. But yeah, obviously we've had various different bits of interest, certainly over the last few days. What with the fact that EBU have finally announced the UK are going to be hosting it, we've had effective bids from, I think, Birmingham just recently. So today, Birmingham have come out. Glasgow are the favourites or have stated their interest and certainly submitted a bid, I think. Manchester seems likely as well. But there's been some quirky ones, such as
Brighton, which is our hometown.
It is our hometown.
We'll come on to that first because it's obviously our hometown.
Well, no. What were the other ones? We'll talk
Scarborough.
About, that's it. Scarborough just came in. What was the other one?
Bristol.
That's it, Bristol. So Scarborough, Bristol. I guess you could say Brighton's up and down, but we have hosted there before. But it is a bit of a quirky one.
Scarborough was the most ridiculous one we saw.
It was the most ridiculous.
Because I saw it and I thought, one, they wanted to host it on the beach, which is like, well, for a start, there's no
roof.
No.
You do need a bit of a roof when it comes to the Eurovision Song Contest in terms of holding the venues, because if you remember back in the 2001 contest at the Parken Stadium in Denmark, in Copenhagen, Denmark more specifically, that didn't have a roof, did it?
No.
And they had to build one on top of it.
It didn't really work.
Well, half of the bloody people in the 38,000 seater stadium could not see for eye nor money of what was going on. Obviously, they could hear stuff, but not see it.
No.
Let me bring up the full list of ones that are sort of stated in interest once I get all this up. But yes, understandably, Glasgow is the favourites to from the bookies to host the whole kingdom. But also, why don't we talk about Glasgow first?
Yeah,
I think that would be best to associate with that.
Well, the good thing about it is it's in Scotland and they've only hosted Eurovision once.
Absolutely.
And also, it's also the venue in Eurovision the Story of Fire saga.
It is the main one, especially with the OVO Hydro Arena in Glasgow, which is the sort of stablemate where it came to the hosting of the Eurovision Song Contest of 2020, with, of course, songs including Line of Love, Line of Love, Johnny John representing Sweden, and, of course, Iceland with Fire Saga and Double Trouble. As you do. But it seems, I think the best place to start, I mean, it's got good facilities, it's got good venues, it's literally only a mini flight away, in it? Half an hour flight away?
Half an hour flight from Gatwick.
Half an hour flight from hour and a half from our case. Yeah. But what I'm saying in terms of the distance between the arena to...
it's not far at all.
Not far at all, and you can easily just hang around there and everything. We did, I must admit, make a bit of a plan of this. Like, say if it was...
In Glasgow.
Providing
we could actually get the tickets.
Yeah, providing we get the tickets. We'll get onto the ticket stuff later. But, it is... it's interesting because what we have to do is catch a flight. There's no way I'm driving for 8 hours straight.
No,
but,
no.
Not 8 hours straight going on there. I suppose you could do
it
like
with loads of stops.
you have to get up at around about 6 o'clock in the morning in order to do that. Forget that.
Yeah. Or you could get the train to Glasgow.
Yeah, it still takes a little while. Though.
Yeah, it takes about 3 hours from London, I think.
Was it expensive, the train? Like,
it's actually cheaper to fly than it is going.
Exactly, I was about to say.
Yeah.
So the likelihood we'll get the flight there. It's in our own sort of areas, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or in our own countries, circa countries, provided Scotland doesn't go independent by then, of course.
No, but that's not going to happen until at least October 2023 anyway. So
yeah,
I think they'll still be part of the UK when the song contest is on. Let's put it that way. And I reckon they'll probably have the same sort of travel agreement as Republic of Ireland.
Yeah, probably would.
Yeah.
I mean, give or take hard or stop. What do they call it? Hard borders. Soft borders. Or whatever.
Yeah. You don't need a passport to go to the Republic of Ireland from here anyway.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
But we won't need a passport other than my driving license to go there, or you would need a passport, wouldn't you?
I'll just use my driving license.
Oh yeah, you got an automatic one, didn't you?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
But
provisionals are acceptable as well. So.
Yeah, but anyway, we catch either an hour and a half or 4.5 hour flight, depending on their point of view, because there are some 4.5 hour flights for reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, catch it to there. Spend a little time around the lovely, lovely city of Glasgow.
Yeah, you got to go and see some sights while you're there.
Got to go see some.
Try and, if we can, go to Rangers and Celtics grounds and take a picture, because that's something.
Are they like next to each other?
They're nearby. They're in the city of Glasgow, so you could always just go and have a quick butchers, maybe.
Fair enough. Could do that. Get a bite to eat. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Probably spend most of the day lounging. Then obviously get to the venue, preferably half an hour before the whole kit and caboodle. Get us a nice standing areas or whatever.
Yeah.
Get a nice view. Enjoy the contest, but. Before that, we would pre-book a hotel before all of that, because we're not going to be spending a lot of time, during the middle of the night on the flight back now.
No.
We want to have a good, relaxing back.
Yeah.
And then get the next flight out whenever possible.
Yeah.
Pardon me. And just enjoy all of it from there. But that's not a bad little thing.
And we're going to be streaming from the hotel room.
Probably.
Yeah.
Anyways, the next venue we could potentially talk about, which is, I think, second favourite in the bookies, is it not?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Second favourite is Manchester?
Yeah.
Yes, which does make sense as far as the BBC is concerned.
Yeah, because that's where the BBC studios are now based in Salford.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the results come from there now.
Well, they did last year.
Yeah.
Only one time.
But it's actually going to be a permanent
future.
thing.
Yeah.
So, so there is that. It's close.
Well, if it's going to be in Salford, Manchester, then likelihood they're going to be. And it makes sense as they're going to be doing the voting from there anyway.
And also, getting a train to Manchester is probably the easiest option, because the venue, Manchester Arena, backs onto the station.
It makes even more sense.
Yeah.
But that being said, if we're going to be doing that, we could get the train straight to there.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Just go from here to I think it's London Euston, and then you just switch and just go straight to Manchester.
So and then obviously get a hotel back or something.
Yeah.
So I'm not like
traveling. Just get a hotel in Manchester, but go by train. We just go from here to London. You just go on a quick trip on the tube to Euston, straight up to Manchester. It's easy.
Fair enough.
Same trains you'd get if you were going to go to Birmingham as well, because I've been on the train to Birmingham as well.
Well, since you mentioned Birmingham, why don't we? Let's mention Manchester a little bit more. So I know we've got he's not viewing at the moment, but he'll catch it later. I'm sure you will. Anyway, so with Manchester, it's got what sort of sites are around Manchester?
Well, for us, there's the football museum, which would be really good to have a look at.
Yeah.
We could go and have a look at the Etihad.
Give or take.
Yeah, well, we couldn't we? It's,
well, I was going to say Old Trafford, but that's a bit further out, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right on the outskirts. I've actually been to a game.
Yo, Nicole! Sis, how you doing? Hello. How you doing? Better late than never. Yeah, we're just talking about Manchester. Watching on Mama's TV, lol. As you do. Let me just bring that up. Don't know what it's all about. Weird. Anyway, so yeah, we were just talking about Manchester and what other sites could see out there other than the Etihad Stadium. There you go.
Yeah, well, there's a football museum, which would be quite something to look at.
Yeah. Good.
What other things are there in Manchester?
Don't know.
I don't know, 'cause I've never actually been to the city centre of Manchester, so I wouldn't know. I've only ever been to Old Trafford, so I've never been to the city of Manchester.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, so let's move on. Since you mentioned Birmingham earlier, they were, of course, the venue for the National Indoor Arena in Birmingham in the 1998 Eurovision Song Contest.
Which was also the venue for ITV's Gladiators.
It was.
Which is coming back on the BBC.
It's coming back on British television, yeah. Have you ever heard of Gladiators at all? It's basically a show, very legendary show in our case in the 90s. Kind of started in America, I think.
Yes, it did.
It started in America. But basically, if you don't know what Gladiators is, it's contestants taking on these sort of big, buffy kind of sports people. Buffy, like buff as in like, you know, muscly, that kind of thing. Both women and men.
In very unique games, like the atmospheres where you run around in a big ball.
It's like mini games, but physical activities kind of thing. Probably one of the more famous one is the duel with those. Well, they call them pugil sticks.
Yeah, that'd be back probably. You got to have the duel.
Probably.
I hope they bring back Hang Tough because that was my favourite game. It was like playing chess on rings.
Oh, right,
yeah. I loved that. I thought that was brilliant.
A strategy game. Yeah. Anyway, anyways, so Birmingham knows how to host venues. They know how to host things.
Currently hosting the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah, quite right. And the National Indoor, what's it now? The NEC Arena.
Yeah.
National Entertainment Centre or the Resorts World Arena.
And it's a very ideal venue for anyone coming into Birmingham.
Has it got at least 10,000 people now?
Yes.
Oh, it has. Okay,
right.
so upgraded since
Let's put it this way. The NEC has conference centres on site. It has hotels on site.
Mm-hmm.
And it has the venue, and the airport is basically next to it. And if you're driving up there, it's just off the motorway. It has its ocean.
Ah, okay.
It's perfect.
Even so, it's still a bit far for me as far as driving is concerned. But it's perfect. Good. I like it.
You can just get a train to Birmingham New Street. It's easy.
Fair enough. What I was going to say, so that would be the difference between that and Manchester, if that's the case, because they'll have to build conferences and stuff like that, wouldn't they, in Manchester?
Yeah, whereas that's already got them.
Yeah. Bernie. It would probably be a bit difficult for the BBC considering how tight they can be.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think Birmingham would be a perfect location. It's right in the centre of the country as well.
Makes sense. Okay, let's move on. Let's go
to London, obviously.
Yeah, we might as well go to London there. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Let me just...
They've got many venues you could choose. One that hasn't actually been mentioned in London, which I think could be a curveball one if the BBC wanted to use it, the Excel Centre.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Because it's a conference centre, for a start. There's plenty of exposition space in there.
Yeah, but how much seating has it got?
It can hold at least 30,000 in some of the rooms.
Oh.
And it hosted the boxing at the Olympics in 2012. Yeah. No one's thought about that. It's right next to City Airport as well.
Oh, London City Airport, yeah.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Plus, it's a shorter drive for me.
Yeah. That is the main thing. Because if it's in London, we can just do it overnight. Just come back.
We could, a little bit of a fun fact. The first time when London played host to the Eurovision Song Contest in 1960 was held at the Royal Festival Hall on London's South Bank. I don't think we'll be going there, assuming it's still there or not. Anywho,
and it won't be a television centre either, because ITV run most of the shows there these days.
Makes sense. Okay, I mean,
got the O2 Arena.
The O2 Arena, got the Wembley Arena.
Wembley Arena would be very good for us, because for a start, we've been to a match at Wembley Stadium.
Yes, numerous times.
Basically, and it's so easy to get to. What we do is you just drive round to a little...
This is in our case, not in our...
we drive round to a little
You might have to figure it out yourself.
Little tube station called Northwood.
Yeah.
park up there, get a tube round the Wembley Park, and you're just basically there.
You are.
When we said that, we said when we're going to go to see Brighton at the FA Cup semi-final, we're definitely going there, and it was so easy, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, very easy. Nearly lost my ticket that day, so it was a bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go a few areas now, which could do it. We could start off with Nottingham.
Yes, that's a good venue, though.
Yeah, the Motorpoint Arena or the Nottingham Arena, depending on your point of view. Let's see.
Nottingham's an easy drive. It's a 3-hour drive up to.
Well, I've been to Nottingham before.
Yes,
for different reasons. But
yeah, it's an easy drive, isn't it?
Nottingham Arena. Let's have a look. Nottingham Arena. Oh dear, meant to.
It's like going from here to Lincolnshire, basically.
Yeah, the Bolero. It's on Bolero Square. Let's have a look at some information about it. I can get on the thing here. So bear with me for a second, please. You can have a little Google around.
Okay, so yeah. While he's doing that, I'll talk about the outrageous attempt to host it in Scarborough.
We'll get on to Scarborough. Hang on, we'll get to Scarborough in a minute. How many? Oh, it can hold 10,000 people, but that's the maximum it can have. So it's like touch and go with Nottingham.
So if that's the maximum, I thought it was a minimum.
It is a minimum requirement to hold 10,000 people. So it's met the minimum, but that's the maximum it can go.
Oh right, yeah. So yeah. Well, it's got that. It's got the actual capacity thing. I mean, in Brighton, for instance, the biggest venue for an indoor venue is the Brighton Centre, and that only holds 5,000.
It does, yeah. So we were going to mention Brighton, but it's a bit of a swipe left scenario, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we'd love it to be here.
We'd love it to be here.
The only viable option is if they put a temporary roof over the Amex Stadium. But saying that, the football season will still be going on then, and they'd have to close the stadium for like 3 or 4 weeks beforehand. Where would Brighton play their matches?
I don't think that will happen. No. Can I just say former names in regards to Nottingham Arena? Yeah. It used to be the Trent FM Arena and then the Capital FM Arena. So it knows how to radio things and stuff like that. But it used to be called the Motorpoint Arena as well.
Yeah.
It's hosted various things like ice hockey's, basketball events, but whatever. It could be a potential venue. We will see about... so I'm pressing the wrong thing here.
Liverpool wanted to put in a bid as well, didn't they?
They already have, but that's a to be decided. But let's have a look at some venues in and around Liverpool.
There's the Echo Arena for a start. That's the biggest arena. And also, Liverpool would have a lovely sort of feel to it, because obviously it's the birthplace of the Beatles. Yeah,
it would. The musical essence of it all.
Yeah, and it's such a lovely city as well. I've never actually been there personally, but if it was in Liverpool, we could go and have a look at the stadiums there for sure.
Could do. The main one is the M&S Bank Arena. Well, that could be a bit small, I think. I don't think that's mainly something. But the ACC Liverpool is probably the main one to do that one. It holds plenty of other events. So how big is the... let's have a look at the M&S Bank Arena.
One place that hasn't just actually talked about bidding, which I thought, right? There's this huge arena in Telford.
Oh, in Telford?
Yeah.
We'll get onto that in a minute, but I can tell you the M&S Bank Arena in Liverpool can hold 11,000 people.
Yeah.
Costed around 164 million to build back in 2008 it first built. So it's a relatively fresh venue.
Yeah.
Could do that one.
Manchester are building a new music venue as well.
We'll get on to Manchester in a minute. Hang on. Just seeing about ACC Liverpool. I'm trying to give every single one a chance.
Yeah.
So we already spoke about Manchester, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was that?
Yeah. Basically, it was just that they're building a new venue in Manchester that's like 15,000 or something. But apparently, though, it won't be ready until December 2023. So
Fair enough. I'm not so sure the ACC Liverpool would be the best place, considering it's mainly a sort of council building, if you like.
Fair enough. Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, so what was the next? Telford, wasn't it?
Yeah, if you look at the Telford Centre, because this is where I used to...
Telford Arena.
Yeah.
So I'm just putting it into Google.
Yeah, it's a huge place. It's like Telford Conference Centre or something like that.
Is it the QEII Arena?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Let's have a look at quick jibber jabber. Currently open now. Yeah. Let's see. Come on, give me some information. It's not popping anything up for some reason.
Because I went to a huge aircraft model show there. There was like 5 different halls. It was huge.
It's a very large space and may not be... No, never mind about all that. I don't know about all that. Would it be the International Centre?
Yeah, that's the one.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100% Telford International Centre.
Okay. I can't see anything further about that for some reason. Google's being a weirdo. Oh, it looks like a big arena, actually.
Yeah, it's huge. And also, BBC love curveballs. Look at Harrogate, for instance.
Yeah, but that was a weird curveball.
Yeah, I
know. Just once upon a time, a curveball.
Ireland, the biggest
conferencing for up to 4,000, cabaret staff up to 2,000. That has a few exhibition areas, which I suppose it could turn to a thing. Gala dinners, event production. Oh, I suppose it could do like big event productions and stuff like that. Yeah. With over 15,000 metre square space. I suppose you could turn it into different bits and pieces.
And there's plenty of areas where they could have a press centre on site. They could.
But that being said, Telford hasn't made a bid, has they?
No, which I don't understand why. That is perfect. Again, and that's an easy drive as well.
It is. Right, let's head back up to Scotland then, and to Aberdeen, who expressed an interest, but I don't think they've...
put a bid in.
I don't think they've put a bid in, have they? Oh, actually, let's go to the bidding one. So let's go, was it Scarborough?
Yeah, Scarborough.
Well, it hasn't come up on
but we've seen a thing. They haven't actually put an official bid in, but they're planning one. But, yeah, they want to hold it on the beach.
Where you going to Scarborough Fair?
Yeah.
Parsley, sage, Eurovision time.
What are they going to do? Just build a whole roof over the entire beach?
Oh, why not? Stranger things have happened.
Then there's a tsunami and it gets rid of the sea.
No. What was the other one that wanted to express interest? We got that from
Bristol.
Yeah, Bristolian.
Yeah, they want to hold it on an airfield in a disused hangar.
I mean, if it's disused, makes sense.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
But it's a temporary venue. They're going to knock it down afterwards.
That's very unusual.
I'm
not sure about that.
What about my curveball?
Go on.
The Eden Project in Cornwall.
Cornwall?
Yeah.
Like a venue?
Yeah, the Eden Project. You know, those big dome things and it's all plants and...
yeah.
What do you reckon?
Could do, I suppose.
Yeah.
Could do. A little TT, hello. A little surprise again. She always comes
pops
up.
In.
Yeah. Always pops in.
Yeah.
Because we've got the door open. Got the door open now. Yes, we do. Anyway, let's go on to... we've done Bristol, haven't we?
Let's do Brighton, because it's our hometown.
We've already mentioned Brighton.
Yeah, no, but we haven't actually mentioned the other... Yeah, we've mentioned the Amex, but Brighton wanted to do it on the beach as well.
Did they?
Yeah, they wanted to have it on Brighton seafront.
Didn't mention that. No, what I'm saying is... I didn't mention... that would... I mean... If Scarborough wanted to do it, I suppose we could do that.
Yeah. Brighton Pier. That would be interesting.
But yeah, Bristolian wanted to mention it on the... Driving City and gave the world Banksy. Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Bungee jumping in the first hollow chocolate Easter egg. There you go.
Cardiff is another one.
Oh yeah, I remember Cardiff.
Yeah, they want to hold it in the Principality Stadium. It does
Well, it's
have
got a roof.
It's got a roof.
It's got a roof. It's got a roof.
Actually got a roof, so...
Already got the largest roofed stadium in Europe and third largest in the world, sponsored by Cardiff Council and the Welsh Government.
And it would probably be the biggest Eurovision ever, because how many people you can get in that stadium?
60-odd thousand.
Yeah.
But would they have 60-odd thousand for Eurovision Song Contest?
Probably
I mean,
not.
imagine the noise for like the home nation coming on from Cardiff. You're like,
wow, it's yeah, that's interesting.
Honestly, like, picture the scene. Like, you've got the UK entry coming on.
Yeah.
It's 60-odd thousand people at Cardiff, and it'd be just a wall of noise like you'll never hear like anything before.
Yeah.
It would just probably break the decibel record, I would imagine.
Sheffield's another city that's bidding. Which brings us back to Gladiators, because that Sheffield Arena is going to be the venue for the new Gladiators.
Ah, makes sense.
So,
suppose it makes sense to go back to old school.
1998, venue for Gladiators.
Yeah, but
2023, venue for Gladiators.
But can I just say, the difference between the two is the Gladiators is already established, although nearing the end of its sort of prime, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But,
Ulrika Johnson even hosted both.
She did. She did. She was very familiar with the venue.
Yes.
What else? Could touch upon Wolverhampton, Sunderland, Nottingham.
Yeah,
not
Wolverhampton want to host it at Molyneux.
Well, how much seats has that got? 30,000?
Yes, but again, needs a roof.
It doesn't.
Yeah. And also the way that stadium's designed, some of the tiers are way higher than the other ones. So I don't know how they're going to put.
You could do it on one side.
Yeah.
You know, like have the stage in the middle and literally just for like one side of people. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's that. We got Newcastle. That's interesting. Leeds is interested.
Leeds is actually bid.
They've actually bid. Okay.
Belfast.
We've already.
Eurovision's never been in Wales or Northern Ireland before.
No, we already touched upon Cardiff, so.
Yeah, they've never been in Wales or Northern Ireland before. And I do remember that time when we went to that Eurovision national final. The guy was saying that because he said that we met there, said he was in the like fan club and stuff who would like organise a UK Eurovision. They said Belfast would have been the
ideal venue
for the BBC. So I reckon that could be one, and that's another one you could fly to. It's about the same distance as going to Glasgow, but you're going
straight.
You're just instead of going north, you're going west. It's exactly the same.
Well, northwest.
Yeah, and there's a lot of sites you can see in Belfast as well. Like all the old like ruined sites from the old Troubles and stuff like that. You can see all that. That'd be quite nice. Actually,
it would be. I think it would be interesting. Go back to Scotland. Edinburgh's also been interested, but
they've hosted before.
Yeah, they could have done.
Yeah.
Bristol have got an arena currently under construction, which we've already mentioned.
Yeah, and they wanted a temporary arena for Eurovision, on an airfield.
And we've already mentioned Aberdeen. I think we've touched upon them all now.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Virtually.
So, which one would you think would be the best venue for Eurovision if you not just for us, but for the whole of Europe?
For the whole okay. Well, look, I think it definitely is going to come down between Manchester and Glasgow. That's the two as I think is going to be the case.
I think Birmingham, because the airport is right close to the venue.
I don't think they'll go back on previous ones again.
No.
If they've already tried Birmingham, they've done that, that's fine. They've already done bloody Harrogate, they've done Edinburgh, whatever. I think they want to try something a little bit different, but it's going to come down between Glasgow and Manchester. Glasgow partly because there's a little bit of minor history behind it, thanks to Will Ferrell et al.
Yeah. And they'd have to get them there to perform if they did that. They'd just... And we've got to play Ya Ya Ding Dong.
Play Ya Ya Ding Dong!
Yeah, they should have done that as a running gag.
Should have done that.
Yeah.
Should have done a running gag with that geezer with the play yo-yo. Should do that.
Yeah.
Rather than Davy Frere's wife going, ooh, feels like 10 years. Do you want to know what I said? Thinking about things? Shut up.
That really annoyed me when it weren't him again.
Come on, get the guy who plays who shouts play Yaya Ding Dong back. Give us a running gag.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think if it's down between Glasgow and Manchester, which I do think it's going to be, I think they're going to pick Manchester because, okay, it'd be closer for us, fine, but I think they're going to pick it purely because of the whole Salford thing from last year with the BBC, how they feel like cheaper costs and all the rest of it. It's the BBC. They're going to pick something that's a bit more closer, more cheaper, more efficient.
But then again, in that case, why don't they pick Liverpool? Because Liverpool said they'd pay for it all themselves.
Yeah, but I suppose it could do that.
Yeah, because then it would be less costs for the BBC completely if they chose that one.
I just think it makes more sense to have it in Manchester. A lot of the businesses are now starting to come out of there.
Yeah.
So I just think it would make more sense to have it in Manchester.
And Manchester would be quite an ideal northern one for us.
Oh, yeah. That'd be the furthest northern I can go. I've just got a bit of ringing in my right ear.
Well, driving-wise, anyway.
Yeah, so I've got a bit of ringing.
Obviously, if it's Glasgow, we'd have to fly.
Yeah.
Which I've never flown before.
What about you, then? Do you want to see it in Birmingham, then?
Yeah, I'd love it in Birmingham.
But what would you think would be the best?
I think Birmingham, because the venue is straight off of a motorway. Like, it's got its own junction, for instance.
It has.
It's got the hotels are all on site.
Mm-hmm.
They've got all those other venues there they can have the conference room in and have the opening ceremony in.
Mm-hmm.
And you've also got the airport, which is basically next door to it.
Yeah.
Birmingham International is basically on its doorstep.
And you got some lovely little canals there, which you could have a little cruise about. I just think it'll be down between Manchester and Glasgow. I honestly think that.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
So now then, who do you reckon the hosts of the thing will be?
The actual host. Well, least we forget before we get ourselves carried away in terms of like any British hosts and all the rest of it.
It'll be a British and Ukraine co-host.
It'll be British and Ukrainian co-host. So the BBC have to acknowledge Ukraine did win it, all fair and square, as much as you can debate and everybody else can debate. They won it fair and square, they deserve to win it, so there will be Ukrainian elements in the contest. And Ukraine,
rightfully so, have got their spot in the final.
Exactly, which makes sense. So I think the geezer for not the two main geezers that did the voting stuff at the end, but the other one who does the commentary, I've forgotten his name.
Timor.
Yeah,
something. Yeah, I think so.
I can't remember his name now, but I think he will be a good spot for like the part hosting as well as the backstage green room stuff as well.
Yeah.
Or green room in the arena, that kind of thing.
Do you think Graham would do a Terry?
I wouldn't put it past the BBC to ask him to do that.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, give him some sort of small part in the contest. Because as much as I think Graham would be a fantastic host, doing another Terry would be quite a
difficult thing.
It would be a very difficult thing to do.
Do you think Graham this time will actually do the commentary for the semi-finals as well? Because
no. They've already stuck with Ryland and Scott Mills for that.
Yeah,
they're going to stick with Scott and Ryland for the semi-finals. There's no way they're going to get Graham to do the main commentary for the final again or for the semi-finals.
Or he could host the semi-finals.
Yeah, he could easily host the semi-finals. I wouldn't put it past him to do that.
Do you reckon they'll move it to BBC One? Because obviously it's
BBC Two at least.
Yeah, because they're actually
hosting it.
They're hosting it. They're obviously going to plug it, aren't they?
Yeah, I would say BBC Two at least.
Yeah,
I'd say BBC Two at least. I mean, if they don't switch it from BBC Three to BBC Two, then I don't know what they're doing.
Do you think Jamala could be a co-host?
I'm thinking maybe like a mini reporter.
Yeah, I think Ryland would be perfect for the green room.
Yeah, I think he would as well.
Yeah,
I co-host the green room with Timor or something.
Yeah, he would be perfect for that.
Oh my god, darling, he's so looking fabulous this evening. All right, let's move on to the next country, everybody.
No, he'd be perfect for that. He's good with people.
Yeah.
He's
good with people and he knows how to shine.
And remember, you need someone who speaks French.
Does he speak French?
No, you need someone who speaks French.
Well, Graham did do the Eurovision Dance Contest for the past 2 years, so he knows how to do the French translations for all of the countries.
Yes, so he could do that then.
He could do that. I can't see why he couldn't. Now, we do need a female. it is a requirement, I think, to have a co-female host.
That's where I'd say Jamala.
Probably as a Ukrainian element.
Or Ruslana.
She can't really speak English.
You can still get her to perform wild dances. That'd be quite cool.
Oh yeah, to perform it. Yeah, fair enough. You could do that
as an interval act. That'd be pretty.
Mixture of Ukrainian and UK elements.
Do you think Sam will be an interval act? Kalish obviously are going to perform again.
Yeah, I think they're going to be in at least a first semi-final again.
Yeah.
For some reason now we seem to get a tradition of the winning songs to perform in the first semi-final for reasons.
But this year we didn't hear Ziggy and Bonnie at all in Turin. They didn't perform it.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bizarre one.
Yeah, they didn't, did they? They didn't actually perform their winning song. Which was weird. They didn't. That was the first time where the winning song, I think, wasn't performed.
That's a bit bizarre.
Yeah.
Now you think about now you mention it.
And also, I think Kalish really should perform their winning song again at this contest, just because of the sort of like. Absolutely,
it makes sense.
Yeah.
They'll probably knowing them come up with a new song for next year anyway.
Yeah, and also there are Sam Ryder's hinted at a collaboration with Kalish, which could be an interval act.
Could be an interval act in itself for next year.
And that does sound quite interesting.
Yeah, well, it's Sam Ryder. He's freaking legendary as far as that is concerned. But I think, aside from maybe Jamala or maybe someone from Ukraine, blah blah blah. If we're going to British female co-hosts, for some reason Holly Willoughby's been shout out there, which is a bit a tiny.
She works with ITV though. So
she's done BBC things before.
Yeah, I know, but she's now handcuffed to ITV. So.
She's now handcuffed to ITV.
If it was, if for a female host, I'd probably say the Alex from the One Show. She'd be quite good.
Alex Scott, isn't it?
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones, sorry.
Yeah. Alex Scott, maybe. Yeah, she'd be quite good.
Oh, the football one.
Yeah,
Alex Scott.
She hosts Football Focus.
Yeah, she does do that kind of thing.
But if you were thinking of other British sort of male hosts, I'd say Dermot O'Leary. He knows how to host the main huge events.
He does. But we do need to mention, in terms of going back to male hosts, a certain newsreader has stated an interesting...
Hugh Edwards, yeah.
Yeah, Hugh Edwards has stated he would host it.
He's very he's done commentary in the past for the Olympic Games opening ceremony.
Yeah, but he's a serious man. He's a newsreader, and he looks like a proper newsreader. Do you seriously see him hosting a worldwide watching entertainment show?
Why not? Give him a chance.
I don't know. I just don't see it myself.
Okay, what about Ant and Dec?
They're contracted to write. Mind you, they have done BBC things in the past.
Yeah, but I mean, an ITV might say, because obviously this is something big for their career. They say, and Dec hosting Eurovision would be brilliant.
It would be amazing, but that being said, they are contracted to ITV, not BBC. It would be freaking amazing. Do you know what? If Ant and Dec all of a sudden hosted the Eurovision Song Contest, the world's mind would be blown.
Yeah.
I think. Which is a little bit... Do you know what's funny, right? A lot of the... British, well, not a lot, but a certain clique of the British audience they can't really stand Ant and Dec.
No.
But there is a lot of younger audiences still that would go for Ant and Dec in a heartbeat because they are that quirky.
And they win awards every year.
They win awards every year. They know how to host things. They know how to be charismatic. I still like them.
And comedy as well. They've got such great chemistry.
I mean, they work on it. They're entertainments in terms of comedy. They know how to be an entertainment-based comedy. Like they don't do rude comedy. They know how to be PC about it.
Yeah, and so basically the Top Gear tray would be completely off limits.
Well, the original Top Gear tray.
Yeah. Clarkson, Hammond and May would be a big no-no.
Yeah.
They ruin it. No, everything they do goes wrong.
Oh, that'd be funny from that perspective.
But could you see Jeremy Clarkson being really nice to European countries? It's not really a...
You know what? He's been nice to them when he's visited them.
What about Tess or Claudia from Strictly?
Tess Daly could be a good bet. I wouldn't mind her whatsoever. She probably might rub up one or two people the wrong way, but not not on purpose. I just think inadvertently. Maybe also, shouldn't she a bit tall?
Yeah. Do you think it would be cool?
Nah, Nah, she has done BBC stuff in the past, but no, I don't see Davina McCall. Back to Claudia though, I wouldn't be surprised if she did it.
No, she'd be good though. I think
She'd be all over the place.
Yeah, but what about female Brits that are known throughout Europe?
That's a bit of a tough one.
What about like one of the Spice Girls? Like
you
Mel
seriously
B
see one of the Spice Girls doing it?
Why not? Well, we had Boyzone, bloody Ronan Keating host the one in Ireland.
Yeah, but he was... Mind you, how on earth is he co-hosting the One Show now is beyond my belief.
No,
He doesn't know how to present.
No, I know.
If you ask me,
No.
I don't think he's that confident.
Well, he weren't that good at hosting that Irish contest, was he, to be fair?
No, he wasn't.
No.
I don't think he's that good of a natural host.
No.
So how has he got the One Show gig is beyond me.
That's what I'm just thinking. Famous British females that are like big in Europe. Helen Mirren?
No, I don't see that happening.
No.
Famous British females. I suppose you could call actors, singers, that kind of thing.
Rita Ora? She's originally from Albania.
And she did want to do Eurovision.
Yeah.
Before she became famous, she actually wanted to do the Eurovision Song Contest and got into a national final, I think.
And also, there was another thing as well that was mentioned, like, when they had that first, like, delegation meeting, which was really early, that we thought, hang on a sec, we're hosting. Which turned out to be right.
Yeah.
They said that Robbie Williams wanted to be an interval act.
Oh, good for him. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe he could do a Mika.
Yeah.
Host and do the interval act.
Yeah. Robbie Williams hosting?
Yeah, probably not.
Simon Cowell? No.
Really? He's a judge, not a presenter.
Nah.
Exactly. Not a very good judge either. No, I'm joking. I'm only joking.
What about like an out there one of the royals, like Prince Philip or something?
God,
oh no, not
really
Prince Philip, Prince William.
Prince Philip? No, God. Is there any pizza joints any around? Don't worry, you won't sweat on stage or anything else.
No, plus you're talking about Prince Andrew. Prince Philip's dead.
Oh, Prince Philip.
Yeah.
I get confused with my princes. I don't really care.
Yeah.
But if it was Prince Andrew, yeah, he won't sweat. Don't worry about it.
Noel Edmonds?
No! He may be a good entertainer, but he's past it. He's past the...
I know, if he was still alive, one of the perfect ones would have been Bruce Forsyth.
Nice to see you, nice.
Wouldn't it?
He would have fitted the bill. But he is, again, an ITV man. He's not BBC.
Well, he hosted Strictly in his final days.
Oh, yeah, that's a point. No, he did go from ITV to Strictly. Yeah. To BBC even.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it would make sense.
Yeah, he also did the Generation Game for the BBC.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Jeez. So it was he's a mixture of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been perfect if he was still alive, but, you know, it'd be good luck. Anyway.
Okay, so what do you reckon the quality of UK entry will be now that we're hosting?
Oh,
that's that.
But here's the thing that I'm worried about. I think we're all worried about in regards to the UK is that we may, just may, this year have peaked too early. I think we may have already peaked. In other words, I mean, I hope we go one better, like really go full out in terms of...
Yeah, I know, but the BBC want to host again after paying to host this contest.
Exactly.
That's the thing why I reckon I have a feeling...
Italy always want to go for it, though. That's the key difference between Italy and a couple of other countries, and Sweden as well. They always want to go for it, no matter what, if they're hosting or not. But, yeah, I don't see...
the UK entry being that great next year. I
think it'd be good, but it'd be another case of, like, good but crowded out, as
I reckon about middle of the road sort of thing. But I hope. But look, right. Whatever you do, BBC, we do not want to finish last in the contest we're hosting.
Exactly.
That would be that would be
the last country to do so was Ukraine in 2018.
Yeah, and then I think Austria even got nil point when
They did
hosted.
in 2015.
Yeah.
The last nil point last place is Austria.
No, actually didn't.
It was second to last.
Yes.
Austria, Germany were last, I think.
Yes,
But
which is a usual.
I know. Let's get this right. Let's get this right.
And also, the Netherlands also got 0 points on the televote in 2021.
They did, yeah. So let me try and find that out.
Yeah, that was
But yeah, no, it was a double nil point in 2015. But who officially came last that year? I'm trying to remember. I think it was Germany 26, Austria 27.
Germany last place does seem to happen quite a lot.
I'm sorry, 0 points. That is basically the gift that started it all, or the meme that started it all.
Yeah, but that's the thing, Germany, I don't know what goes wrong with their song selections.
Well, partly, the very famous case of poor national final selection was in 2019.
Yeah.
Now, originally, there were 6 songs that were put through towards the national final.
Yeah.
But, and I do remember reading this off of a YouTube video because of a famous Eurovision fan who is from Germany and obviously wants Germany to do well, blah, blah, blah. But if I can remember rightly, so, like I said, there were 6 put through to the national final, but none of the producers for the national final itself thought, oh, we've got anything significant. Then they put out there some songwriters, or they asked some songwriters to help out, like to maybe put an extra song in without going through all of the normal criteria.
Yeah.
Literally just steamrolling into the international
And that's
final.
how they came up with Sisters.
That's how they came up with Sisters. It was the most. They literally came up. The songwriters in question came up with the most boring, stupid, and absolutely bland song you could ever think of.
With people that couldn't sing.
And what did well, I mean they could sing. Whatever. I think they could sing personally.
Yeah.
Anyway, so but what the main thing in regards to the television station itself is that they put it on a time, and also the television station itself are subjected to only a specific criteria of audience, i.e. the elderly. They adhered to the elderly. And you know exactly what they're sort of going to be voting for. They're not going to be voting for the same as the younger generation. Hence why Sisters was picked. The elderly people watch that particular national final.
If you had done that, we'd be sending Engelbert Humperdinck every year.
Yeah, probably would. But yeah, it was the elderly that effectively put Sisters through to represent Germany in Eurovision 2019. And then what happened? And I think the same has also applied to 2022 this year.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, with that song, I actually quite like this.
I liked it as well,
song,
but again, it was one of them songs that was just crowded out.
Yeah, it was crowded out, but I don't think it was one of those songs that actually deserved last place.
No, of course it didn't, but it was just one of them ones that you knew was going to get crowded out because there was nothing special about it.
Norway should have got last place, to be honest.
No, it shouldn't.
Yeah, it was
Yum. Right.
Okay, so technological advancements.
Actually, let's go back to who actually came last in 2015.
Yeah.
Bear with me for a minute. Finale, where are you?
I think it was Austria because I think they got nil points in both. And also that was before.
Yeah, no, but who officially? What I'm saying is who officially came last is what I'm saying. Where were they? Austria. It was Germany. It was Germany that came last in 2015. Anyway, next up, go.
Yeah. So technological advancements that could come in at this contest, because in 1998, as you rightly pointed out years ago, we were the first country to have a virtual scoreboard.
What do you mean virtual scoreboard?
We were the first ones to do the points from 8 to thing as it is now, rather than just...
Oh, I see. To put them in like a graphic and then put them on...
Yeah, and then just announce the other ones and streamlining it.
Oh, so let me clarify what he's saying. So basically, we weren't quite the first, but we were the first to sort of graphically put points, like the stars.
Yeah.
We graphically put points onto a specific country, then obviously they all add up, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So that's what he's referring to.
Yeah.
We were one of the first ones to do that. And
Televote.
Well, yeah, we did have the first to televote there. Technological advancements. That's a thing. Technological advancements.
What about 4K Eurovision?
Well, we've already got HD, so I suppose we wouldn't.
That'd be the next step up.
It would be. Let's have a think. Tia, you're not helping with the squeaking.
Well, they could also make Eurovision sustainable, like for the environment and stuff, like
could do green stuff.
Like with recyclable bottles and stuff like that, we could do that.
I think technological advancements. Oh, my brain's frying for some reason.
What about the first contest to use live instruments? Like for bands.
Oh, you mean bring back the orchestra is what you said?
Yeah, stuff like that.
I mean, I doubt it, but could bring back the orchestra. That is a debate for another time, though. Bring back the orchestra or not. Let me know your thoughts. Let's see. What we could do is compare, like, what it had in '98 compared to what it is now.
Yeah, for a start, in '98 there was no semi-finals.
No, we've already got the semi-finals. We've already got all that. Let's think about the graphics for a minute, because for the past few years we've had static graphics, haven't we? We really have static graphics. Do you think the BBC could change it up a little bit? Yeah,
because the technology the BBC has in its thing. If you look at the studios they do for the Olympics, where it was all
the CGI,
and it looked really, really good. Yeah. I was thinking CGI and green screen could be used for the hosting of Eurovision.
Could do that. But not for the first time, green screen has been used for graphical effects. 1996, if memory serves me well, in Norway.
Yeah, and also the postcards are going to be very interesting. Are they going to be in Ukraine or are they going to be in the UK?
Could do a mixture of both.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we've already showed off enough as it is, as far as our place is concerned. So we could do a mixture of. So was it going to be 26 in the final?
Yeah, what I was
13 each
for the.
Oh, mind you, how many countries are going to be
I've got the perfect way they could do the postcards. The last 2 years they've recorded them from home, haven't they? And then they So what if they did it where the. Because there's a lot of towns around the country that has a Ukraine twin town. Basically, they do it and they say this town twins with Kiev or something like that. That would look really.
Yeah, you could do that, like a twin.
Because there's a lot of towns in the UK that have twin towns with Ukrainian towns.
Yeah, I know we have twin towns in France, Germany, among other countries. Yeah, so you could have a twin.
Yeah, so I know that Glasgow, for instance, is a twin town with Kiev. So
on a minor note, you could because Ukraine do love a certain Prime Minister of ours who, of course, is leaving at the moment, called Boris Johnson. Let's just leave that. Let's just leave that. Good. Let's just leave it.
And the replacements ain't that great either.
Again, leave it, please. But there is a road named after Boris Johnson in Ukraine. They like him. I'm not going to dispute it.
To be fair, but I think any Prime Minister would have done the same thing he did with Ukraine.
But the benefit of Boris Johnson is that he does know Ukrainian/Russian dialect.
Yes.
Very easily. What else?
What about Zelensky hosting?
Doubt it, but he could make a brief speech or something.
I think having him do a speech would be a brilliant moment. Actually.
Yeah, it would be an amazing moment. I think having a minor speech or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, technological advancements. I think the main one you could do really is just graphical enhancements.
Yes.
Because you've already got enhancement with the scoreboard with the name of the software for the graphics of the scoreboard, which keeps switching shit all around.
Yeah.
Pardon my French. It's called VisArts.
What about using that they use that technology on election night What about something like that for Eurovision for the scoreboard, using that technology where it shows you like it is outside number 10?
Yeah.
That would look well cool. You know, like you could they could actually like say for instance if you could like beam it onto a like London landmark or something like that.
Beam the scoreboard itself. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah,
you could do that. That would be pretty fun. But that'd probably be for like X amount of audience in London or something like that.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. You could do that. There's not much else to think of other than anything graphical.
Obviously, 4K would probably be the most obvious thing they can do.
It would be very good.
And also, what about like the intros to where like all the flags come on like you know, like at the beginning?
Oh, the flag parade.
Yeah.
We've got that.
I was thinking, what about playing countries' national anthems before the actual...
No. Really, with that, look, I get the need for national anthems and like sports stuff and everything, but this is an entertainment show. You don't really want any national identities for a competition.
Postcards.
No. Again, you want it to be like a sort of at the end of the day, the Eurovision Song Contest is a togetherness event. You don't want things that are slightly separate to clash with anything that's togetherness, especially given Armenia and Azerbaijan, for example.
What about making the, as we've been saying for years, you know, on the semi-final nights, have the Big Five actually perform their whole song? On the night they vote, the ghost countries vote.
Yeah.
Say three
start
on
the
one
voting
night.
and then do the three after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, make more sense.
Yeah, to actually so that they get to perform twice as well.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Rather than sort of an hour and a half, or a minute and a half snippet.
Yeah, just do the whole song. Just let them perform it. Yeah.
Rather than sort of like interval acts.
Yeah.
Make more sense.
And then because obviously then save the big interval acts for the actual final night.
Yeah, obviously.
And also don't take as long as Ukraine to do the vote. That was the interval acting Turin was so long.
Which interval act was that?
Yeah, this year the interval acting the
Mika one.
Yeah, it was so long. All the stuff they were doing before we even got down to the voting.
Yeah, it's true.
And another thing, right? In Fire Saga.
Oh, right.
They showed the points in the semi-finals.
No, you're not going to get that. We did touch upon this idea whether to like announce jury points only and then keep the televote secret and then just announce whoever got there. But I think they only did that to like showcase what it was like, but that was about it anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the next bit? Potential interval acts.
Oh yeah, we did touch upon that. Potential interval acts. We already touched upon Robbie Williams being one.
Because he said he'd like to do it.
Yeah, Jamala would be a good idea. Well, he'd always said Ruslana.
Well, Kalish obviously as well.
Yeah.
Maybe Sam Ryder.
Maybe some sort of like Ukrainian dialect thing or British thing, like a mixture of the both, like some sort of flippy, spinny stuff.
Yeah.
Like acrobatics or something.
And what do you reckon the slogan will be?
Oh God.
I reckon that the logo will have half of the UK and half the Ukraine in it.
I think they'll probably put some sort of element towards that.
Yeah, you know, in the heart where they have the host countries thing, I think half will be UK, half will be Ukraine.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of people doing that, but
yeah,
I'm not so sure.
No?
Because it is hosted in the UK after all.
Yeah.
I know we're going to have Ukrainian elements, but I honestly think it would be better to just have the one country, if you know what I'm saying.
And also another thing, what about having a behind-the-scenes documentary done by the BBC? You know, like how they got it together and all that sort of stuff.
They did that back in '98, so that would be a personal thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I think they'd probably do that.
They probably would. What were we touching upon again? My brain's having a bit of a funny 5 minutes.
Potential interval acts.
Potential interval acts.
What about some sort of, like, cultural dance.
Yeah, that's what I was. That was what I was adhering to, a cultural dance number.
Yeah, something like between Ukraine and
the UK.
Yeah.
I think that probably would go down relatively well.
Yeah, or some sort of like fun sort of UK versus Ukraine thing. Like, what's better in the UK? What's better in Ukraine? That sort of thing. Yeah. Ukrainian food versus UK food, or something like that.
Yeah, I could easily do that.
Yeah. And also, don't let Mons come near it.
Well, he's Swedish, so we wouldn't.
And he lives in the UK, by the way.
Yeah, but he's Swedish. Just leave him.
Yeah.
Leave him be.
Let's move on and actually look at 1998. What it was like back then.
Oh. Well, 90s, I'll tell you that much.
I was 10.
But that being said, can I just say...
We didn't know each other then either.
No, we didn't. Can I just say, as far as the BBC logo, okay, it's been changed recently. Just had a brainwave. Literally, in the new year of 98, they changed their logo, right? Literally last year, the BBC readjusted their logo as well.
How scary is that?
That is scary.
And also, the day that we near enough get Eurovision back in the UK, then Gladiators comes back as well. And we're like, the 90s is repeating itself.
It is a bit. Will be in 2022/23.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
So, in 1998, there was no phones. Well, there was mobile phones, but not the way we have them now. There's no Facebook.
Nope. No Facebook, no dating apps, nothing online.
I remember watching
the internet was something like going on the web was something you confused with the spider web back then.
And I remember watching the 1998 contest in my Winnie the Pooh pajamas.
That's sinking, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even remember the 98 contest personally, but I do remember. I've
watched every contest since '94, so
you know what? I vaguely remember that. Obviously, I've seen the contest itself on YouTube, blah blah blah. But
1994, I was rocking out to Rock and Roll Kids.
Mental.
And then obviously '97, when we actually officially last won. I was bouncing on the floor going, and then 98.
I remember snippets of 97 on.
And then I remember, we're going to be hosting next year now. But I realised that the next morning, and I thought, where's it going to be? And then BBC just said Birmingham. They didn't. I don't think there was an actual bidding.
No, I think it was a bit more secretive back then. I mean, back then, Eurovision, in terms of the behind-the-scenes stuff, whatever went on in terms of organising it, in terms of any talk about it, that didn't exist. There was no such things as social media. You had maybe like the old forum now and then, but even that was secretive. You didn't know what forums was going to be saying or whatever, but more to the point, they weren't even broadcast or news-related, that kind of thing. But
so there's no semi-finals.
No semi-finals, obviously, but...
no Graham Norton.
He was young. He
wasn't doing Eurovision then.
Well, obviously not.
No,
he was still doing the Irish stuff, Father Ted.
It was Mr. Wogan still. We were represented by Amani with Where Are You, which came second.
Yeah, wouldn't it be ironic if we came second again?
Yeah.
17th, second place, ladies and gentlemen.
We got the most second place finishes in
we have still.
Yeah.
We literally set a new record again.
Yeah, and obviously it was won by Dana International.
That one particular was it. Which countries do you reckon then, off the top of your batting head, would be up there in terms of like bookies?
Well, it depends really, because you don't know what the sums are going to be. But
well, let's just think off the top of your head, like which ones do you think will already be there, even though they haven't got a song yet? I know it's a bit of an irrelevant thing. I know we normally don't do that sort of thing.
I reckon Italy probably, because I always get something that's going. Maybe Sweden. Yeah,
we just mentioned Sweden.
Do you reckon there'll be any returning countries like Turkey or Slovakia, for instance?
I hope Turkey.
Yeah.
I really do hope Turkey, because They are legends. They do know how to do it.
Also, all of their songs were good.
They were.
They never really had a bad entry.
No, I fully agree with that.
And I loved it when they were in the contest, and when they won as well.
Mm.
I know it probably never happened, but I would love to see Luxembourg come back because they've won it 5 times.
Ain't happening.
No, but it's a shame because they have got a big history in the competition.
Yeah, but they've got a big history by borrowing other people's artists.
Yeah. Any debuts, do you reckon? Maybe Kosovo?
I mean, what about Kazakhstan?
Yeah, why don't they? They let them take part in Junior Eurovision, but they don't let them take part in the main one. I don't understand.
Maybe they're still in the process at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, one of them things. Actually, let's speak about the current countries that have already sort of spoken.
Well, I know all the big 5 have put themselves in. I know that for a start.
Yeah.
Ukraine, obviously.
And obviously the UK, which is part of them.
But usually the UK doesn't confirm they're doing it until the actual...
well, aside from this year.
Yeah. But the thing about that was, when we saw that, didn't we, that they're having a meeting really early, like straight after that contest, we thought, hang on a second, didn't we? They don't usually do that. They don't usually confirm their hosting.
No, that's true.
Unless it's something significant, and now we know.
Absolutely.
We predicted, didn't we, that obviously Ukraine weren't going to host.
No.
And we thought it's going to be here straight away, didn't we?
Well, they were in immediate talks.
Yeah.
I can tell you the provisional list of countries that have already, their intentions to participate. Obviously nothing.
Yeah, I know, but they usually will.
Yeah. Anyway, Albania's already there, or confirmed their intentions. Austria have done that. Belgium, Cyprus, Denmark, Finland, Greece, Israel, Lithuania. Excuse me. Sweden, the Netherlands, Norway, Poland, San Marino, Serbia, and Switzerland. And as you already confirmed, all of the big 5, including other hosts. Ukraine have already expressed an interest in taking part. The big 5 being France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and of course the hosts, the United Kingdom.
Do you think Ukraine are going to be able to hold Vidbar next year? Though? That's another question.
What's Vidbar?
Their national selection.
Oh,
yeah,
they'll probably do an internal.
Yeah.
They're going to have to do an internal.
Yeah.
I hate to say that.
But what happens if they win again?
Well, I don't think that's going to happen. Look, they've already had their moment in shining spotlights. You know, they've already had their. They've already had their.
Like.
I know, but
let's wait for them to win again.
No. I don't think that's going to happen. The public have already given them some sort of sympathy.
Yeah,
they've already done that. I don't think they're going to do that.
If they do it again, it's over as a song contest.
It would be a bit silly to do it again.
Yeah.
It would be a bit silly to do that again. But I don't expect the European, Australian public, blah, 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 whatever, to do it again. I don't expect that to happen again.
Yeah, so then moving on to tickets.
Yes, this is what we're going to be talking about. So, as I have discovered, in terms of the tickets situation, it's more the luck of the draw. Like, obviously you can get yourself on the ballot, no problem. There's plenty of tickets out there to get yourself on the ballot for, and likelihood you probably will get a ticket
of some description. May
but
not be the live broadcast.
Exactly, it may not necessarily be the grand final live televised broadcast itself, because a lot of people are going to be going after that, which is understandable. But naturally, there are about 6 or 7 different other shows you can go to.
Which we don't care, because we just want to go and see a show there.
We don't mind. As long as we see the performances, they will be a bit different, slightly there.
Because, look, if you say if we even got the jury show on the Friday night, we could just go and watch the show. We could actually stay in the hotel the Saturday night as well.
Yeah, and watch
and then go to the Eurovision village and watch it or something.
Yeah, why not?
Mingle in there, you know, and you got usually at those events as well, you got previous Eurovision alumni we could probably go and meet. you know what I mean? And also,
you could do that.
And you get to do interviews for the channel. If they wanted to. Just say we do a little thing.
That would be risky.
We could try.
We don't know us from Adam.
But okay. We could try, couldn't we?
Imagine
that if we got an interview with someone like Conchita or something. That'd be quite awesome.
I must admit, I've never been a fan of Conchita, but that would be quite nice.
Because she was actually quite friendly.
She's always friendly.
Yeah, she was really friendly.
She's always really friendly.
Yeah.
Really approachable, actually. But yeah, in terms of the tickets, so yeah, the potential other shows you could go to, aside from the live grand televised event, are of course the jury shows, and that's not just the grand final jury show, but there's the semi-final 1, the semi-final 2 grand final jury shows there, and also the televised semi-final 1 and semi-final 2. That's a nice little bonus if you think about it.
And the obviously the family show.
I was going to say the family show you can go to. I don't know why they call it the family show though, because that literally means nothing.
I know, it's just a broadcast so that kids can go to it, because obviously it's like, obviously some kids can't stay up late, so it's...
Well, what's the point of having an extra show you can give to kids in the arena, but you can't televise it? And it means diddly squat.
I know, and they also do a fake vote.
Exactly. Like, what's the point? Okay, it's for kids, but seriously, EPU? I don't know. I'm just a bit perplexed by that one. But yeah, but it will be a luck of the draw in terms of the tickets. But I hope we do go to the final. That's our main aim.
That's the main aim.
That is the main aim.
Yeah.
But even if we don't, as long as we get if we get the jury show Friday night before, that would be an extra bonus.
Yeah.
But if you get one of the semi-finals,
it
would be a bit sucky. I think you think it's 20,007. I'm not entirely sure.
No, it's not. No, I don't think that one's the worst one. I think my top 4 worst.
1989 Yugoslavia.
That is my 4th worst winner.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's the worst one.
No, my first winner, I'm sorry to say, is Stefania.
Oh, you mean this year? Well...
Then in second place is Toy. That song is crap.
Dreadful. That is dreadful.
That is 1944.
No, I like that one.
I didn't like it. I
love that one.
I think Australia were robbed.
4 people watching, by the way.
And also, in my top 10 worst winners, Rise Like a Phoenix. I think the Netherlands should have won.
Rise Like a Phoenix. Yeah, the Netherlands, I think, should have won, but again, like Ukraine and amongst a couple of others, you can understand why they won.
Heroes, just because Mons milks his win.
Well, I still like Heroes.
Yeah.
I think for me, the worst one's 89 Yugoslavia, followed by Toy. It's not nearly as annoying as I did find.
92 weren't very good either.
Wait, what?
Toto, Italy.
90. No, so it was in 1990.
Yeah, no, that was crap.
You said 92.
Yeah.
In semi 92. Sorry.
Yeah.
What were you saying? I think it was alright. I like that one.
Bad Eurovision host, though.
No.
Okay, let's go through basically all the sort of main big hitters of Eurovision, who have been successful, and say their best and worst song. So let's start off with Ireland. Dustin the Turkey is definitely the worst.
Best one for Ireland. I don't think Rock and Roll Kids is the best one for me. I'm gonna give that ever so slightly to all kinds of everything remind me. Oh no! Wait! Whoa! Hold your horses. Maybe Hold Me Now. Come to think of it.
Oh, that's a classic.
That is a classic. For me, I think it's slightly the best Irish.
It's got to be. I reckon that is probably the best love song in Eurovision history.
Probably.
I think it's so beautiful, that song.
Probably. Hello, Cat. Worst winner for me. Oh, I can't read that. Worst winner for me. Take Me to Your Heaven. You're not going to like this. Take Me to Your Heaven.
Get Out.
I love all winners.
Get Out. That is one of the best.
I do like Take Me to Your Heaven. I'm not going to lie. Worst winner for me. I love all winners. Your mate listed among your faves. I like Toy. Don't like Insane. Okay, fair enough. By the way, you're late to the party, Cat. We've literally mentioned quite a lot of things. So if you want to go check out the live stream back after this live stream is over, then obviously it will be on my channel. There's no worries about that. But yeah, best winner. Well, let's go back to the worst winners. So, what are the worst winners have there been? I mean, you could. It depends on the on where you were in terms of in time, you know, it's like in Formula One, not one single song was better or worse in terms of nah, sorry, not sorry, she said. It depends on your taste and point of view as well. Yeah, music can be subjective as well. Like we've had a major difference there.
Yeah.
I love Take Me to Your Heaven though, personally.
Yeah, well, to be honest, though, to be fair, the last winner I personally actually liked was Euphoria.
Yeah, same here.
There was no way.
Denmark.
Denmark's good, but I wouldn't say.
I enjoyed that one, though.
I mean, I'd listen to it, but it's not one I'd go out my way to listen to.
Do you know what, weirdly, that has been the case over the last few years? Like, a couple of other winners are sort of
like, if I was going to go and say, like, I really want to listen to some Eurovision winners from history, first, obviously, my go-to one is Rock and Roll Kids, because that's my absolute favourite.
One of the better ones, we should have mentioned this, Finland, Hard Rock Hallelujah 2006. Classic. We love a bit of rock.
Yeah.
It was the first rock song to win, and then, of course, Zitty Brony came along.
Hard Rock Hallelujah or Zitty Brony?
Oh, pardon me. They're both equally as good.
Yeah.
But in terms
I would say just Hard Rock Hallelujah because I could actually know all the lyrics to it.
I would say the opposite.
Really?
I would say the opposite. Apart from me, because I know the Italian translation of Zitty and Buoni quite a bit.
Yeah.
But as far as I know everything apart from the fast second verse where he says a lot of words. I don't know that bit from Adam, but I know the rest of it. Plus, I think it's probably a little bit more glamorous to drum to.
Here's a question for you. Worst UK winner?
Ooh. We've only had 5.
I'm going to have to say Puppet on a String. Because I don't like it. I just find the intro a bit annoying.
What do you mean? Bom, bom,
I have to say that's the worst one.
Boop, 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 boop. I like that one. I would say... I do love rock and roll and Hard Rock Hallelujah though. Hard Rock Hallelujah, I think.
Yeah.
And Rock and Roll Kids, I think you also say. No, that's good. That's good. That's what Kat said, by the way. How you doing, Kat? By the way, I haven't seen you in a long time. What was I going to say? Oh, forgot what I was going to say now.
We were saying worst UK winner.
Oh, worst UK winner. I say Boom, Bang and Bang.
Yeah, because it weren't actually...
I mean, it wasn't a winner, wasn't an outright winner.
No.
What do you think about it?
But then again, on today's method...
Oh, you just said Boom, Bang and Bang. Oh, I would agree it's the worst... Do you agree it's the worst winner, Kat? I don't know. Worst British winner, that is.
Best British winner, Love Shining Light.
Well, statistically, it's actually say because it's for me. But I would say the best winner.
Because it happened in my lifetime. That's probably why.
Fine. I would say best British winner would be not Love Shine a Light, but maybe it'd be between Love Shine a Light and I'm a Joe. What was it? Making Your Mind Up. That would have
been my second choice.
How do you mean rock and roll? Oh yeah, that's fine. Cool.
Okay, best UK second place.
There's a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
16 of the little baskets. I mean, at the moment, I would say Sam Ryder's Basement from a modernistic perspective.
Yeah, statistically, because it's the most highest scoring one.
Yeah, but come on, different rules, different kind of thing, different genres, different timelines, and everything.
Well,
I would
Cliff's
say
got to be up there.
You what?
Cliff's got to be up there.
Yeah, arguably he would be up there. One from 1989, Why Do I Always Get It Wrong, is vastly underestimated, vastly underrated. It's not even on the bloody streaming services as far as I'm aware.
It's a great song.
Live Report, Why Do I Always Get It Wrong, it's on YouTube, but for some reason it's not on the streaming services. Don't know why. But, yeah, that's...
Michael Ball, One Step at a Time, that was a good one.
A little bit overrated.
Sonia? No.
Michael Ball, I think, is a bit overrated. The one that came second.
Rock Bottom? That was a good one.
For the time, maybe. For the time. The one
Imani, Where Are You was brilliant.
It was better live than it was in the studio.
Yeah.
Better live than it was in the studio, especially with that the violins.
Yeah.
I would the one that came second to Ding and Dong. Was it New Seekers? No, what was it?
Oh yeah, I think it was the New Seekers. Yeah.
Well, maybe the one is not new.
What about looking high, looking low, low.
Our different era. Maybe it's for you back in the 50s or 60s. Yeah. No, 60s. It was 1960 when it came second.
What about? Okay, so we've gone from best. About obviously we agreed that the worst Irish entry is definitely Dustin the Turkey.
Worst Irish entry. You know what? Probably that bloody violin live one from 2007's up there because that came last.
Yeah.
We didn't like that whatsoever.
I loved. I didn't. Obviously, nobody liked Dustin.
But I like Dustin though.
Yeah.
I like Dustin.
Okay.
We love you.
Okay, best and worst song from Germany.
Germany.
Well, there's a few worse ones.
Yeah, recent times. I'm sorry. 0 points.
Yeah.
I would say the worst German one was the year before. I don't feel hate. Because
we voted for that.
Did we?
No, me and Nicole voted for it for a laugh.
Yeah, you did. I remember. But when you're in the studio, it's not that bad.
No,
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that bad. But when you see it live, you're like,
"What's this?"
Hitler would be turning his. No.
Oh yeah, worst UK entry. We both agree on Electro Velvet.
Oh yeah.
Terrible.
Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I still think it's the worst one. Probably. I mean, I still think that's worse than Embers by James Brown.
Yeah.
And somehow that got points and Embers didn't get bugger all.
I know.
Or did get bugger all.
There has been some really bad. Yeah.
Oh, the Shadows. Let me be the one.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah.
The New Seekers was Beg, Steal or Borrow. That's
yes.
Second as well.
Yeah. Love Games weren't a very good UK entry.
Only play love games.
No, it was terrible.
That was actually booed by a couple of Luxembourgians.
Oh, Scooch.
That's what I think of it.
Which I think we think that national final that year was fixed.
Yeah.
Cindy won.
She did win. What else? Poor UK entries. I mean, a lot of the 10s have been poor, if I'm honest with you.
Josh Dubovy.
Yeah. That sounds bad to me.
Yeah, Pete Waterman just doing an old Rick Ashley B-side. What the fuck was that? Seriously.
Rick Ashley B-side.
There was Engelbert.
Dinglebert Bumbledunk. Worst German one, Disappear in 2006, but I don't feel hate. 2008. Oh, Disappear in 2000. Oh yeah, I remember Disappear.
That wasn't very good, was it?
No. The year after that, Miss Kiss Bane.
Oh, I quite like that one.
Miss Kiss Bane, I think it was called.
Yeah.
DJ Von Teese in it.
Yes.
Worst UK one, Teenage Life Daz Samson, according to Kat. The thing is, we quite like that one.
We quite like it.
We do quite like it.
As a Eurovision song.
Oh yeah, no. It doesn't
I
suit
agree
Eurovision.
on that sort of sense.
It doesn't suit Eurovision at all. But
came out the year we left school, so that's the way it kind of gives us those sort of memories in that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, another bad one, Andy Abraham.
Oh yeah, even it. But again, I think it was a song that was crowded out. Plus, it was in number 2 slot.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. Bonnie Tyler.
I don't know. Again, another one that was crowded out.
Yeah.
It was just crowded out. That's all it really was. Crowded out.
Underrated ones, Children of the Universe.
Yeah, that should have done better. Lucy Jones, Never Give Up on You. Should have done better.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been getting to but it's beginning to grow on me a little bit. You're Not Alone, Joe and Jake. A little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't too bad.
Again, it was just crowded out.
And we actually went to the national finals in 2017 and 2018, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Not the 2016 one, though.
No, we didn't go to that one because, I don't know, we just didn't go, did we? I don't know why, but we went to...
2010 was as... Okay, yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Let's go to Italy, best and worst.
Oh, God.
Worst for me, Soldi.
No, absolutely
I don't
not.
like it.
Love Soldi.
Oh, I don't like it.
Soldi. There you go.
I didn't really like that gorilla one either.
I love the gorilla one. Occidentali Scama.
Best Italy song for me is Brividi. That's the only one I really like.
What about Zidia Boini?
I wasn't a fan of it.
Hey, you weren't, were you?
No,
I loved it when it won.
I know it was mid-table for me, but it wasn't a song I thought, yeah, I don't really...
Try telling that to 300 and something other points.
Another one I really loved was Grandamore. That was beautiful.
Won the televote.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Won the televote, that one.
Beautiful, that was.
What else? You're Not Alone isn't bad, but a lot of good songs. Yeah, there were a lot of good songs in 2016. Again, it was just crowded out.
Yeah.
We can ask, really? It was crowded out.
I'd say Volare is also another Italian classic. Volare. Yeah.
Ooh, well, that's 50s classic.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move...
But then again, to be honest, Italian music, it does actually... I do find it hard to myself to connect with it for some reason. I just do.
Well, there was that weird one with the apple at the end.
Yeah.
Forgotten that one. That was 2016 as well, if memory serves me well.
So...
No Degree of Separation, that's it.
What about best French entry?
Best French? What made you choose from?
No, Sacha Saint Pierre 2001 was brilliant.
That was a very good song.
Merci 2018.
When was the last time they won it?
Back in the 60s.
Jesus.
2018 Merci was beautiful.
That was very nice.
Yeah.
We weren't a fan of Voila though.
No.
Even though they came second, we weren't a fan.
To me, it sounded like an annoying alarm clock.
Voila, voila, voila.
No, it's just too boring and undated.
I don't understand why people went for that one. I'm glad it didn't win.
But I still say the worst French entry was Moustache.
Yeah.
That was
I
terrible.
want to have a moustache.
Yeah,
No, I would say Divine 2008.
Oh god, that was awful.
That
as
was
well.
dreadful.
Oh man, that was terrible.
Mia Sita, probably worst modern Italian one. Well, worst in terms of where it came.
Yeah.
Not a bad entry, but worst in terms of where it came.
Yeah.
In 2014.
Okay, best and worst Spanish entry. Well, worst one, Chicky Chicky.
Bye, Chicky Chicky. Bye, Chicky Chicky. But they've had some dreadful ones.
I know a lot of people don't like this one, but one of my favourite Spanish entries.
No, don't mention it.
Was Do It For Your Lover.
No.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
It was dreadful.
Well, Chanel's obviously one of the best. We have to admit that.
Yeah, well, I cheered when I saw it live.
Yeah.
I cheered like I don't know. It just got me. We thought it was overrated, didn't we?
Yeah. Europe's Living a Celebration.
Hey, Guetta, how you doing?
Europe's Living a Celebration was brilliant. Europe's living a
celebration. Just quickly say, Guetta, try and keep it civil, please. I know him from certain Discord servers.
Okay,
he's quite the character.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Yeah.
Best French. Just a share. I have a sauce. Je cherche mon sauce.
Oh, brilliant.
That's a good one. And ale. The football, literally the football anthem for 2010 World Cup.
Yeah.
Didn't do that well though in Eurovision.
Let's go on to Sweden. Best and worst. Well, worst for me, Levoir. That was terrible. Oh god.
I think I can think of a worse Swedish
If I Was Sorry, that was crap.
Well, didn't Sweden do like some sort of rap thing back in the late 80s?
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was
yeah. Best Swedish entry, I would say, is obviously Euphoria.
That or Waterloo.
Yeah. Take Me to Your Heaven, love that one, sorry. Well, they've won it.
Kat didn't like slow-mo.
Really?
To be fair though, we did think slow-mo was overrated. Here's the difference between the studio version and live version. The studio version is just samey throughout. It's just...
Yeah,
it's just that beat
we also
throughout
thought it was the so-called Eurovision fan one.
It was.
Yeah.
The fact that... Well, we'll call it something else. But it's just the same beat throughout. But when you see the choreography that is put together live... And they also added some elements into it to make it a bit more funky. Like they changed... They sort of made some cut breaks and stuff like that. You know, some feels, like whatever. You get why it was fan hyped. Like, they added some extra elements to it. They added the dance break. And you're like, yes, girl, slay it.
Oh, yeah.
So I cheered the F out of it when I saw it live.
Yeah. And going back to Sweden, 2008, when Charlotte Nielsen returned, that was a great song.
That was a fantastic song, I agree. It only came 18th.
I know, it was brilliant. What a hero.
It should have been up there. It should have been in amongst up with the divas of Ukraine, Greece, and Armenia.
It was excellent. It really was.
Absolute travesty. I fully agree with
that. I know.
Fair enough, she looked like she had one too many plastic surgery, but still, it was a great song.
Okay, so let's do Norway. Well, worst one for me, I don't know. Ain't
oh,
worst...
lo, le, lo, le, lo,
no.
Lo, le, lo. No.
Subwoofer.
Oh,
that
no.
Is the worst for me. I couldn't stand that song.
I love Subwoofer.
Seriously, I mean, when do wolves eat bananas? It's ridiculous. It's so
I know
bad.
the dancing team to that. I'm not touching the Swedish one. But yeah, don't like it. If I Was Sorry. I liked If I Was Sorry. I liked If I Was Sorry. I like it.
Yeah.
If I Was Sorry.
Another good one that was really good. Eric Sade, Popular.
I will be popular. I will be popular. It was like the best. Doesn't matter. Well, I was going to something else. Let's move on to.
We were doing Norway.
No, Norway.
So best entry, obviously, you got Fairy Tale.
There was a good period in the mid-teens where they had some really decent entries. Kino in the late teens. It was between 2013 and 2014 and 2015.
Yeah.
No, sorry. My apologies. 2014 they did Silent Storm. The year before that was Margaret Berger with
Feed Me My Love.
Feed You My Love, that's it.
Good one as well.
Fantastic song. Yeah. And then it was Moreland and Deborah Scarlett with... What was it again? I've forgotten. Oh. They did a fantastic slow-mo duet and I've forgotten the title.
I forgot about that one. There was also, I reckon, the one from 2020 would have been pretty good as well. Attention. That would have been quite good.
That would have been very good, yeah. Norway, Icebreaker, yeah, it's pretty bad, isn't it? Icebreaker.
I love Tix.
Tix was awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
But Icebreaker in 20...
I still listen to that one quite a lot. Tix.
Yeah. Just go back to Icebreaker very quickly. It was a dreadful song because you had basically two songs in one that did not mix.
No.
In a nutshell. No. But Tix, yeah, what was that song title again?
Fallen Angel.
Fallen Angel, that's it.
What can I say?
Make her stay. When I know that she's so far above. Yeah, that was fantastic. Yeah. I love it. What else?
What about Miawetta Mill?
What?
Miawetta Mill, that one with that bloke with glasses from the 80s.
Is that also Nul Point?
Yeah. Norway have the most nil points.
They do. Four, if memory serves me well.
Another good one. Let us swing a
little rock and roll. Let us swing until it mister our control. Love Silent Storm, and I'm not usually a ballad fan. What? Do you know what? We weren't keen on Silent Storm for a little while until the live show.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, this is actually pretty
decent.
Alright,
yeah.
Alright, it's alright. And what was Moreland and Deborah Scarlett's one? So, Monster Like Me. Monster Like Me, that's the one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Okay, moving on to Denmark. Worst Denmark entry.
Worst Denmark. Very hard to pinpoint, so I don't really know.
Well, the show wasn't really great, was it, live? No, it weren't great live, was it?
It It wasn't a bad song.
Nah.
But best ones. Boom 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 the good and that wasn't what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
But the Danish one, best Danish. Well, obviously you got Only Teardrops, and what was the other one?
In a moment like
no, the other winner, you Bert, from 2000.
Fly on the wings of love.
Oh, the legend that is. Oh, Jan Tegan. That's the Norwegian geezer.
Yes.
Denmark.
Yeah.
Fly on the wings of love. I love that one. And Only Teardrops I like.
What about In a Moment Like This?
Oh yeah, they had a 60s victory.
That was excellent, that one. I said that do well the first time I heard it. You didn't think so, did
I don't know. I still think it's a bit overrated even to this day. It's alright.
Yeah.
But it is a very big musical number.
Yeah. Worst Danish entry, though, is a bit of a hard one.
Yeah, well, nothing modern anyway.
Maybe...
I have to go back to many a younger time, but even I can't remember which ones.
Yeah, okay, so moving on to Finland.
Worst Finnish one was Aha.
I'd probably say, really, to be honest,
Pum Pum for
Monsters.
Finland. What? Oh,
because
so
it didn't do as well as I thought it was going to be, and I was expecting.
Yeah, but we like that one, so no, I don't think so. You're going to hate me, but 2017 was dull and don't like moment like this. Well, oops. Never mind. 2017 was dull. I think 2017 was one of the worst ones of quality. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
How the UK only ended up 15th out of all of them dullness is beyond me. There's a moth going around, by the way, in case you couldn't see that.
Yeah.
There's plenty of others we could speak about.
Best Finnish entries. You've got, obviously, Lordi.
Find something better.
What about Peter Smart? He knows his European country by heart. Da da
Oh, yeah.
We loved that, didn't we?
Da da dum,
Yeah,
2010.
Yeah.
Both winners are great, but never ever let you go. Never ever let you
That was
go.
Russia.
That was Russia.
And
never
we're not
ever, oh no, she's talking about Denmark. I will never ever let you go.
Oh yeah.
Since you left me lonely.
Oh yeah, another bad
No,
Norway
doesn't.
entry that's just come to my mind.
Go on.
That's how you write a song. Seriously, how can you go from one of the best entries ever to that shit?
It topped a semi-final.
I know, but it was terrible.
Yeah, there you go.
So let's move on to
We'll do
Azerbaijan.
No, I tell you what, we'll cover we're starting to run out of time as it is anyway, so we've covered Western Europe, we've covered a bit of Scandinavia, let's cover like the East.
Yes, that's what
in a big chunk.
So Azerbaijan.
No, we'll just go through the different songs of different countries. So.
And don't mention any Russian entries.
Oh, come on.
No, I will not do any Russian entries. I think their legacy should be removed.
Well, I think you're being a bit harsh on them in regards to that, because there's only one geezer that's ruined it. If you think
I know, but playing their songs and listening to their songs.
2015 Finnish one is bad. 2015, what was 2015? I don't think they even qualified, did they?
I think their most underrated entry was Blackbird.
Yeah, that should have qualified.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
I have a feeling that maybe 2015. Hang on a minute.
I think that was 2017, Blackbird.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, I should have qualified. We'll also get it up. You can have a ponder around the different Eastern European countries and what you think was bad.
Well, Azerbaijan, the worst one for me was Skeletons.
I like Skeletons.
I hated that. It made no sense.
I'm a skeleton.
No, I didn't like that one at all. Favourite Azerbaijan entries. Hour of the Wolf. I loved that song.
Not that good.
And Cross My Heart.
Probably should have qualified, but still. Yeah, that 2018 right back entry was bad. 2015 Finland. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Finland. Oh, Aina Mumpita.
Yeah, that was crap.
I don't want to be too harsh considering the type of people that were performing.
No, I didn't like it.
I know it wasn't that good, but I don't want to be too super critical.
Okay. So let's go to Estonia now.
We haven't done the Balkans, have we?
No.
Estonia. Do you know what? The most underrated one for me. Well, she was pregnant at the time. She did it in 2013. It Utsas Arguse, I think is pronounced.
That was good.
Yeah, I like that one. That's very underrated.
I loved obviously Rockefeller Street. I think that was a really good one.
The one that won it for them, though, Come on Everybody and Sing. Oh no, it was Come on Everybody and Sing Along, wasn't it? Yeah. Come on Everybody and Sing Along.
My favourite Estonian entry though is Victor Crane's Storm.
Hey, what's it?
Storm like this makes the man like this.
Didn't do that well though. You can cancel Polina. Let's quickly touch upon the Eastern Europeans first of all. So Serbia.
Best for me, Beauty Never Lies. That was.
Love that one.
Yeah, that was
love
amazing.
That one.
And also the one. Also this year's one was just mesmerising when we were watching it. Bitislava.
Oh yeah, Bitislava. No, I think it's the best one.
Yeah.
Aside from the winner, that is the best one.
Yeah.
We were a little bit like to begin with, but when we saw it live, it just made sense.
Yeah.
Also, Bitislava.
No, because it was performance art, wasn't it? It was
Bitislava. Yeah.
It was performance art.
It was, yeah. We get it.
No, because I didn't get it because when we watched the video, we were like, "What's going on with the video?"
Yeah. Most underrated 2010 Siren. What's Siren? Remind me what Siren was. You go to other Eastern European countries also. Look at 2010.
Okay, so we've done. What about Latvia? Their winner was terrible.
Love Injected. Love that one.
With a hi ho and a hi hey, we're bound to be close to the sea.
2008.
Yeah, I love that one. No, when I heard that, I was watching it with you, wasn't I? And I said to myself, that's perfect Eurovision.
It was quiche Eurovision. Siren. Estonia, Malcolm Lincoln Siren. I don't remember that one.
And also, probably some of the worst ones. I didn't like The Moon Is Rising. I didn't like that bit in it. Came going, No, you don't put that in music. It ruins it.
Sounded like Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's.
No,
Freddy Fazbear.
And also Eat Your Salad.
Incorporisano is epic. Absolutely agree. Come on.
And Eat Your Salad was terrible.
Eat your salad, save the planet, being green, sexy as.
Yeah, Latvia don't care about it.
Instead of meat, I eat veggies and.
Yeah. So Armenia. Kele was really.
I love Kele.
Snap was brilliant, and
somehow. I don't know. All of the random songs of this is Eurovision Song Contest. Why is that all of a sudden garnered so much social media attention?
In the UK chart.
Why has it garnered so much attention from the social medias and TikTokers?
But it's going to be played now on Radio 1, would you believe? Walls
of the Sea is dope, says Cat. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's going to be played on Radio 1 now.
Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre.
Where else?
Still Breathing. What was Still Breathing?
That was Samantha Tina's other one from 2020.
Yeah, well, I wasn't keen on Samantha Tina.
No.
Let's go to Romania. Let's go to Romania and speak about Roxanne. The first one was decent, Alcohol U. That was alright. The second
one was terrible.
Second one was.
I wasn't really a fan of Alcohol U though, to be honest.
I think it was slightly quirky enough that it could have qualified.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Christopher, how you doing, my friend? Have you come down from the high of the UK coming second? Yes, scoring those deux pois. Do you know what?
We were basically
that was just amazing.
On cloud 9 that night.
We were absolutely we had the same amount of deux pois as Spain, for God's sake.
Yeah, I know.
And look how that popular that was. So,
yeah.
Especially after the amount of deux pois.
And now we're hosting the damn thing. It's crazy.
It is mental.
Yeah.
We will be going, by the way, Christopher. We will be going. Don't you worry about it. We'll be ending this live stream soon, so you've come in quite late, my friend. But anyway.
Going back to Romania, worst entry for me was Yodel It.
Then they also do I Love Yodel It.
Best for me was Balkan Girls.
For Romania, or is it for Moldova? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, it was Romania.
No. There was another one, I think, for Romania, but it might have been for Moldova. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't there a geezer who did two voices at once? He had a sort of high CD voice and then
That's It's My Life. That is Romania.
No, not that geezer from 2017.
We love that one anyway. It's My Life, don't we?
We do like it. But it was 2017.
Yeah.
And he was a sizable chap.
I think it might have been Moldova then. I'm not sure.
No, I think it was Romania.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it was Moldova. No, 2017 Moldova was hey mama, hey mama.
Speaking of Moldova, I reckon one day they're going to win.
Probably will.
I think they will be the next first-time winner.
Minus Ukraine, they won the turn vote.
Yeah, I actually think Moldova one day will be. Like, you know when you get the next first-time winner.
Yes.
I reckon it'll be Moldova. That's the
Probably.
one. That's what I reckon. And Moldova has had some weird entries.
Like a treno Tesh, Chisinau, Bucharest. How did that do?
That was terrible.
I loved it though.
Yeah. Another bad one was Lucky Day from Moldova. That was crap.
Did well performance-wise.
Yeah, I didn't
Did well in
like
public.
it.
Why am I thinking of Croatia, Kat? Which one?
Croatia.
Actually, speaking of Croatia. Oh, I was in Croatia with the...
Yes, of course it was. My Friend.
That's it,
Yeah,
My
yes,
Friend.
it
Well
was,
done,
yeah.
my friend. Well
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
No
well
pun
done.
intended.
Yeah.
Speaking of Croatia, probably one of the more underrated ones in terms of statistics because it just missed out on
Croatia.
qualification. TikTok, I take you dancing.
Yeah, a lot of
It's time
Croatian
it up
songs are underrated.
They are.
But they don't seem, I don't know, they just don't seem to connect with the voting for some reason.
I don't know. It is what it is.
Bulgaria.
Oh, actually, it's not the only TikTok out there for Croatia. There was also TikTok in 2014. TikTok, the dude with the two voices. That's the one for Croatia. So what were you referring to again?
Bulgaria.
Oh,
Bones
Bulgaria.
was the worst for me.
Well, the best ones were Love Was a Crime and Beautiful Mess.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
And we have a funny story about if Love Was a Crime.
I'll divulge that at another time. It's too long for me to... it's too weird. No, it just involves my mum. I'll divulge that another time. Honestly, it's a bit...
Turkey.
Doom Tech, love that one.
Yeah.
The one year after that, Manga. Or Magna, excuse me.
I'd say Manga was probably their weakest entry.
No, I love that one.
Yeah, I thought that was their weakest.
Came second place, man.
Greece.
I mean, my number one's an obvious one. Love opera. We like opera.
Worst is Alcohol Is Free.
Love Alcohol Is Free.
That was terrible.
Alcohol is free.
That was terrible.
Alcohol is free. Alcohol.
Secret Combination was
Love
terrible.
Secret Combination.
Yeah, that was excellent.
Love.
Obviously, your my number one was brilliant.
2011 was
the one that she did in 2001.
Just seemed
the one that Helena did in 2001 was Antique. That was good as well.
Wait, what?
2001, remember Helena?
Oh, yeah, because I would die for you.
Yeah, that was good as well.
That one. That was
Cyprus.
Good. I think the only decent Cyprus one out of all this time has been Where You Go.
Yeah.
That's been the best
and
one.
that other one with that bloke with glasses, If I Was the One for You, or something like that. It was like a ballad with a bloke with black glasses. I can't remember the...
Oh,
yeah.
I
I quite like that one. That was quite...
No Way, Love, We Could Be the Same, and Alcohol Is Free. Yeah, I love that one. Love both of them.
Yeah.
Alcohol Is Free.
Yeah. And Cyprus, probably worst entry was this year's.
Probably.
Yeah, to me, it looked like a 90s shower gel commercial on the stage.
I don't understand why people overhyped that on the
it was terrible.
I didn't like it.
And also, it was just the same stuff.
That was it.
Yeah. So, what about Lithuania?
I love The Roop, both their songs.
I didn't like On Fire as much as...
I like both of them.
Yeah. When We Were Old was good.
Yeah. 2015, One Thing Should Have Done. What was that one? 2015.
Right, yeah, they're bringing out some really weird ones.
I mean, Cassis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. What should have done? What was that one? Oh, Cyprus.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. Oh, that was the one with the geese and the glasses.
That was the one I liked. Oh,
I remember that one.
Thank you.
I remember that one.
Thanks, Kat.
Thanks, Kat. This year, this was a good song, but bad live performance. I wasn't keen on the song. I'm glad it flopped.
Yeah, but I liked it. I thought it was...
Oh, let's go to Albania, speaking of which, because we both liked Albania.
Yes,
we both liked Albania's this year's. Somehow, bad live performance. And
yeah,
it was.
And didn't even qualify.
Bad live performance, didn't qualify.
It's a shame.
Yeah, we got that, Kat.
My favourite Albanian entry was Eugene Bushpepper.
Eugene what?
Eugene Bushpepper from 2018. Mal, whatever it's called.
Sorry, I was lost. I was literally my own well then. What, say again?
Eugene Bushpepper from 2018. That one that was called Mal.
Must be thinking of a different contest. Albania. What was good Albania ones?
I never really had a brilliant result, have I?
No, I'm Alive did fairly well. We weren't keen on that in 2015. Let's have a look. I don't care. Let's go to years. Oh, who cares? Oh, it's for this year. Oh God, I'm trying to remember now for Albania.
It started off like going.
Oh, wait a minute. The one with the squeaky, the one with high pitched voice in 2012.
Yeah.
That's probably the best one from Albania. That's about it.
Yeah. What about San Marino?
Apart from Valentina Moneta being on a.
The Social Network song was the worst one.
That was the worst one. They call it Facebook.
Say No was the best.
Yeah, Love. Oh, no.
Yes.
20, was it 20? Wait.
Sure.
Albania 2018. Let's have a look at Albania 2018. One forgets these things. I don't have a complete encyclopedic brain like most people in terms of Eurovision.
Yeah.
I tend to forget these things, Kat. I like you all the same. Albania. Mole. What was Mole in 2018?
It starts off like going. It was like really folky. It was quite cool. I quite liked it.
Don't remember that one. Where did it come in the final?
11th. Yeah.
I don't remember that one at all.
Don't you?
Nope.
Oh.
Don't remember that one at all.
What about the Netherlands?
Oh yeah, we haven't touched upon the Dutch. Or indeed Belgium or Switzerland.
Yeah, we do those next. So the Netherlands then. Worse, Charlie Charla.
Charlie.
So bad. That.
Shine as well in one of the early 21.
Well, you've got Arcade up there as one of the best, obviously.
Yeah.
We got Calm After the Storm.
One of the more overrated ones was in 2017, I think, with those three girls.
OG,
yeah, I think it was really overrated.
Yeah, awful harmonies.
No, the harmonies are brilliant.
No,
I love their harmonies, but I just think the song was overrated.
Yeah. What about 2018 Dutch entry?
What's 2018?
Ooh.
What about the 2018 one? Sorry, what was that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm on 2018, aren't I? Yes, I am. So what was the Dutch?
Obviously, also one of the worst was Birth of a New Age.
Oh, Outlaw in 'em! Ever had a little outlaw in 'em? Love that one.
Yeah.
He had a jacket that looked like it had been put through a shredder on one side with tats.
Ah, brilliant.
I don't remember that one. Absolutely don't remember that one. Probably I don't know.
So Belgium then.
Belgium. I love Lord Sorrow.
Yes.
2016.
Rhythm Inside.
Rhythm Inside, love.
City Lights was really good.
Really good as well.
Worst was probably Copycat.
Yeah, probably. What's 2019? Isn't there a decent Belgium 2019 one, or am I being dim?
That was Senec, wasn't it?
What?
I think the act was called Senec in 2019.
Senate?
Senec.
Oh, Senec. Oh, who cares?
Yeah.
I like 2021.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of moody and...
Didn't Belgium qualify for this year, or am I being dim?
Yeah, it was... Oh, we're gonna miss you.
Now that's it.
Yeah.
The 2006 one is bad for the Dutch. Yeah, I agree with that one.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember it.
If you don't remember a song, it was bad.
The Dutch were poor up until around 2013. That's when their revival started. Birds falling down.
Yeah, that was good as well.
But 2014, I think they got 2015. They got a bit unlucky on.
Belgium's worst entry was Copycat. That was crap.
Here's a guy. Drugs.
Yeah, no, that's terrible. It's not Eurovision. It's poor Cabaret Elvis.
Poor Cabaret Elvis. Yeah.
Well, that's Switzerland then.
Love to Hear Universe. Love that one.
Yeah.
And also the one for the council one.
Dion.
What?
Celine Dion.
Well,
yeah.
Worst. She got me dirty dancing, dancing. That one.
Yeah, and probably worst would be Apollo. I would have thought Time Bell 2017. I weren't a fan of that.
Oh, I think an underrated one, In Love for a While from 2011.
And also, I think this year's was quite underrated. It was a lovely chart.
I don't know why the public didn't go for it.
No, and I loved.
Screw you, public, for
loved
giving it
it when
Noir.
Sam gave him a hug. That was lovely.
Well, we didn't actually see it on TV, but it was on social media.
That was lovely.
Yeah, we like that one.
Yeah, he didn't deserve Neil Pointe.
Nobody deserves Neil Pointe.
No, that was yeah. What about Portugal?
Senec was 2018. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Portugal. Oh yeah, we didn't touch upon Portugal.
Worst for me was telemovies.
Yeah, well, that was overhyped. God almighty, Eurovision fan base. What
I weren't a fan of Salvador, to be honest.
Or Salvador Sobral, yeah.
No.
Well, yeah, well, you will. But yeah, why did the Eurovision fan base go for telemovies? That just didn't make any sense whatsoever.
No.
Just no.
So Dade was really good this year. I quite like that. It was gentle.
I think that's overrated. If you ask me, loved If Love Was on My Side.
That was lovely, wasn't it? It was
really
like the first time they actually sang in English, wasn't it?
Yes, you're right.
And another one I liked was that one from 2011 or something like that, where they, I don't know if it was 2011, but the one where they were like protesting about the.
Was that
cuts.
Portugal?
Yeah, it was.
I don't think so. That was Estonia 2008.
No. It was Portugal. It was. Allegro.
Oh yeah.
I like that because I love the idea of it.
I was getting confused with Estonia.
I know probably it wasn't really great.
I was getting confused with Estonia 2008 because they had posters of fruit and vegetables.
Yeah, I loved that because I loved the concept because at the time there was a big financial crisis and they were protesting against cuts. I loved it. I thought it was brilliant.
That's the Eurovision audience for you. And the juries for that matter.
So what about Australia?
Down under... Well, the best one, Sound of Silence, by far.
Yeah.
Worst one...
probably Technicolor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it fucking came last.
Yeah, I know.
Or near last.
Yeah.
So.
I think I Won't Break, though, from the year before would have done quite well.
So, 2004 Celebrate was Switzerland's worst. Don't remember that one.
Yeah.
I agree the 2011 one was underrated for Switzerland. What was that one? Oh, yeah. That was really underrated. Came last. Fun fact about singer herself. She was dating one of the two people on the backing, you know what I mean, on the instruments.
What about Poland?
Oh, I forgot about Poland. For Life I like this year's one.
Worst was The Ride. That was terrible.
Yeah, that was really cool. Love this year's one.
Yeah, that was probably one of their best entries, actually.
I think Colour of Your Life is overrated. Yeah. I'd be like very overrated by the public.
The butter churning one. That was just using sex.
I mean, I personally liked it myself. I mean, it got 12 points from the UK public. What do you expect?
What about Iceland?
What about Iceland? Oh yeah, about Iceland. What do you think about these?
That would have won in 2020. 100% that would have won in 2020.
Probably. I like telemovies. It's art, man. No, it isn't. It's dreadful.
Yeah, it's awful. If you call that art, it was just a bloke in a dress. It was terrible.
We could touch upon Montenegro, but they've hardly ever qualified.
Well, I think their best one was I Will Dance Alone, 2017. I think that was their best entry.
Still didn't qualify, though.
No, but I still think it was their best one.
Was that Montenegro?
Yeah, it was. I Would Dance Alone. That was Montenegro.
Was it Montenegro?
It was either them or Macedonia.
I think it was Macedonia on about. Speaking of which, let's go to Macedonia.
Worst for me was Proud. I hated that song.
I think it was overrated.
Yeah. I
think that's overrated to F heaven because the juries love that one. Not keen on We Got Love for Oz. Oh, I like that one.
That was good. I love that.
We got love. Love that one.
Don't Come Easy were very good.
That was dreadful.
I didn't like his staging, just spinning around on a spinning.
And also you just saw his face every 5 seconds.
North Macedonia. To tell you the truth, I don't think there's actually been a song I've liked from there.
From 2006 I like. I've forgotten. Nina na naya, Nina na naya. That one.
Yeah, that was okay.
I like them.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, what else? In 2002 they had one with like a big dress around.
Yeah.
FYR Macedonia, that is.
Yeah.
Care said tour for Portugal, very underrated. Gorgeous woman in red dress called Susie. What year was that, Cat?
Cool.
Jeez. What other countries have we
you're
not
an
turned upon?
encyclopedia, you are.
Oh, Malta we haven't touched upon. Malta.
Malta, yes.
Quick.
Gemma Castor worse for me.
Philistines.
Gemma Castor worse for me.
No, I like Gemma Cass.
I didn't.
I like it.
Best one for me, Breathlessly, 2017.
What about 7th Wonder 2002? Came second.
Oh, Kiara, brilliant.
No, 2002, 7th Wonder, Ayahuasca.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Kiara was brilliant.
That was 2005. Excuse me.
She was good.
Yeah, and in 98 as well, for that matter.
And she came back again, didn't she, as well? But she didn't do as well.
Yeah, well, that wasn't surprising. It was a big year for 2009, wasn't it?
Israel.
Oh, yeah, Israel. Dharma International. Bunny Be a Boy Bear.
Toy is the worst.
Hallelujah. Toy somehow won it.
I like Golden Boy. That was
I like Golden Boy. Come here to enjoy. I'm the king of fun. Let me show. Dance Alone for North Macedonia, very underrated. I fully agree. Qualified.
Yeah.
Golden Boy I like. Made of Stars, I think was.
Yeah, My Friend I think was underrated as well.
My Friend, that was
2019.
Croatia.
Oh no. The one Coming Home, I'm talking of.
Oh no, that was just him crying every 5 seconds. If I'm honest with you.
Yeah, I like the song though.
No.
Dana's up there obviously, but what about the time she returned?
Susie was 24. Wait, what?
What about the time when Dana International returned with Ding Dong?
Ding Dong out of it.
Yeah.
Ding Dong failing to get to the final.
Yeah, that was. That's Slovakia.
Butterflies, and that's about it.
Yeah, they didn't do very well.
No.
Andorra was another bad one because they were the only country to get Neil Pryor in a semi-final.
No, not the only one. There's been others, but the best Andorran one for me, Get a Life.
Yeah,
I love that one.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we need to say what the worst Icelandic entry was.
Well, there hasn't really been that. Oh, I'm not saying it's worst, but do you remember 97? Oh, God. Forgotten his name. It's quite famous / infamous now because he was legendary in the fact that he was a homosexual, but even they had an entourage of scantily-clad women around him. Forgotten his name.
Oh,
Oscar something.
Yeah.
But he also said something negative about the Holocaust recently. So, cancelled.
Yeah. I have to say,
tomorrow, 2013, I love Tomorrow! The Jeremy one. His name is Jeremy.
Working in IT. Yeah.
The questions.
Yeah, that was good.
Like Golden Boy as well. What are the wrong 24?
Set Me Free wasn't very good, was it?
Set me free from the feeling on a prefer the 2020 effort. Israel, back to Israel. Never mind.
Yeah.
I think we've covered everything apart from Russia, but there you go.
Yeah, West.
We could mention Belarus, but that's about
we
it.
can do Belarus.
Cheesecake, and that's about it, really.
Yeah, everything else was shit.
Yeah.
West Icelandic entry we were thinking of, weren't we?
I would
have to say this year's one was their worst song.
No, it's still a song of the arse.
I was shocked when it qualified. I thought...
Home is the one you're thinking of for 2019 Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming home, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could mention
And
Russia,
Qatar,
but I know you don't want to.
I'll go on and do it. Worst Russian entry was the Grannies.
I love the Grannies.
No, they were
love the
crap.
Grannies.
They really were.
Party for everybody.
And also, the song they won with, I thought Never Let Me Go was a better song.
Never ever let you go.
Than actually Believe. I think that was a better song than Believe.
Still lost out to Hard Rock Dingle Dongle. Hard Rock Hallelujah.
Hatari was a bad Icelandic entry.
Alright, back to Russia. Obviously, but I do like Million Voices, but there you go. Shine was the year before that. You love in 2013.
What if? Well, yes.
You loved it. You reacted. It was like David Walliams on acid.
Oh God, no!
He was like
streams then. That would have been quite funny.
What?
If we were doing streams then, that
would have been hilarious. Iceland, Sylvia Knight. Congratulations, 2006.
Yeah. What about Is It True?
I love Is It True, by the way.
Yeah.
But back to Sylvia Knight. That is. I'm gonna let that go because yes, it's not a great entry. I'll grant you that. But I'm gonna let that go because that was merely just a PR exercise. It was merely just an experiment by an Icelandic comedian.
Actually, to be honest, if you're
it was a comedy act.
Actually thinking,
it was a sketch.
Thinking outside the box, the best Icelandic entry is Husavik.
Back to Russia. Just quickly, finally on Russia. Wasn't keen on Russian
Scream
woman.
was good.
Uno in 2020, which should have been there. Uno, dos, quattro. Uno.
And I couldn't stand that one from last year. That one from
Russian woman. Yeah,
that was crap.
I wasn't that keen on it.
No.
I don't understand the sentiments.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Were they in it 2019? Oh, they didn't qualify, did they? Or did they qualify? I can't remember now.
I think it was 2018 they didn't qualify.
Yeah, 2017 they weren't in it. 2018 they didn't qualify. What was 2019? Oh, it was Scream, you idiot.
Yeah.
Carry on.
And that other one, I Am the Only One Thunder.
Should have won.
Yeah.
Should have won.
Yeah.
I think we're going to end it all there.
We missed Georgia. That's the last one.
Oh, yeah, we did miss Georgia. The only decent one from Georgia, or two decent ones from Georgia, I like. No, actually, there was one decent Georgian one, so which is the one with the flashy lights in 2016.
Yeah, and
I love that.
The worst was Circus Mercus. That was crap.
Story of My Life Navi Band for Belarus was sweet. No,
it
was
terrible.
not.
No.
I agree to disagree, Kat. But we are.
I think the best Belarusian entry was I Love Belarus.
Didn't qualify though.
No, but
I still prefer Cheesecake. Anyway, I think we're going to end it all. There's long enough thing as it is. It's coming up to 10 o'clock, nearly 2, almost 2 hours.
Our longest one ever.
Our longest one ever, yeah. And I'm knackered.
What should we talk about in the next one?
in a few weeks probably. But yeah, no, we'll come to something else. Look, there's plenty of other things that's going to come and go in terms of Eurovision news. We're excited for next year, but a lot is going to come out since then. But hope you've enjoyed the live stream. If you have, if you haven't seen it, you're going to watch it back. Blah blah blah. You know the usual spiel by now.
We talked a lot about the like hosting and everything.
We did. So go watch it back, by the way, Kat, please, and anybody else has streamed in or tuned into the stream. Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know the usual drill by now. Smash the like button for good measure if you did like this video. Subscribe for more movies, just your goodness if you are new. I guess if you were tuning in. And of course, ring the bell to get notified about my latest videos if you're already subscribed. Especially you, Kat. I hope you run that bell good and hard, if you know what I'm saying. Ding dong. Anyway, take care of yourselves, everybody. And goodbye.